Good morning, children. So after the completion of the 9th chapter, today we will start the study about the very important chapter, that is nothing but the microbes in human welfare. Okay. So today we will start the discussion with respect to the microbes in human welfare. So what are actually the microbes, and what are where they're generally present, how it will be useful to the mankind. So these are all things we will study under this chapter. Okay. So let us come to study about the chapter. So microbes in human welfare. So what are the topics to be discussed in this chapter majorly? So there are 6 topics should be discussed. The first topic is microbes in household products, then the microbes in industrial products. So then after we will study about the microbes in sewage treatment and the microbes in biogas production, also the microbes as a biocontrol agents, and the last one is microbes as biofertilizer. Today we will discuss at least 2 topics about the chapter. The first one is microbes in household products, and the second one is microbes in industrial products. Okay, yeah. So let us start the class with respect to the study about the microbes in household products. First of all, the question arises actually, the microbes are cosmopolitan in distribution, isn't it? They are present in everywhere. So they are cosmopolitan in distribution, present everywhere, that is in soil, water, air, and inside the body of the plants and animals. The microbes are diverse, such as they are prions, viroids, viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and even fungi. So they're all, that means the microbes are diverse with, such as they are the prions, viroids, even viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and fungi. So when it comes to the bacteria only, you know very well that what are the bacteria. So they are the microscopic unicellular prokaryotic organisms. So they are also known as the germs or microbes, isn't it? And the bacteria generally, when it comes to the morphology of the bacteria, so the bacteria, they are rod-shaped bacteria. If you magnify it like this, how it will look like exactly. And even the bacteria are spherical shape, magnified, how it will be look like, lactobacillus is the example for the rod-shaped bacteria. Cocci is the example for the spherical bacteria. Okay, so this is how exactly I look like with respect to the shape and the flagella. And even as I said just now, the bacteriophages, they are commonly known as, that means bacteria eaters. We can also say the viruses. So viruses are generally, yes, non-cellular ultramicroscopic infectious entities having nucleic acids core. So that is nothing but DNA or RNA surrounded by protein codes, isn't it? And the bacteriophages, the structure we were discussed in the last year. Okay, so how it will exactly look like. So the bacteriophage, example TMV, tobacco mosaic virus. So these are the things we were discussing last year. Adenoviruses, which causes a respiratory infection. So this is how exactly they look like, the structure. And even the rod-shaped tobacco mosaic viruses, TMV, magnified about 1 lakhs to 1 lakh 50 times. Okay, X means that much it will be look like the bigger. Then only we can identify, or else they are very minute, very microscopic, ultra microscopic. Okay, yeah. So as I said, the viruses and the viroids, even the fungal colonies. Okay, the microbes like bacteria and the fungi can be grown in the nutrient media to form a colonies and can be seen in a naked eyes. So this is how it look like, the colonies actually. The colonies of the bacteria growing in a petri dish, and the fungal colonies growing in a petri dish. Okay, yeah. So after this one, let us study the discussion with respect to the the topics. That's what I said today. The first topic is microbes in household products. Okay, yeah. First of all, the lactic acid bacteria, it is commonly used the lab. So generally grow in milk and convert into curd, isn't it? The lab produces acids that coagulate and partially digest the milk proteins. A small amount of the curd added to the fresh milk as inoculum or starter so that it will start the functioning. The lab improves the nutritional quality of the milk by increasing the vitamin B12. And even the lab plays very important role in the checking a disease causing microbes. Okay. See, when it comes to the bacterial fermentation, generally, the anaerobic respiration, the dove, that is nothing but the dove are used to, or when it is pronounced as a dove also. Okay, dove, or a dove, used to make a dosa, and idli is also fermented by bacteria. So that is nothing but by grinding clearly, so it will be kept for some time. So for example, night time they will grind and they will keep it, and in the morning they will utilize this, isn't it? That's what it will becomes the dough. The puffed up appearance of the dough is used to the production of the carbon dioxide. Okay, for the better exposures, generally we use the baking soda, but the dough is the actually a major thing. Okay, so these are all some of the examples. In household products only we utilizes this nature, the microbes. And you know very well that the baker's yeast, it is commonly known as the baker's yeast. Actually the biological name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. It is used to making the bread. Bakery industry, the puffed nature of the bakery products, it is due to the they use generally Saccharomyces cerevisiae. It is a yeast. Yeast is generally undergo asexual reproduction by formation of the buddings. So that's why it will give the puffed nature in bakery products. And the toddy, toddy is a traditional drink, is made by the fermentation of the sap of the palms. Okay, so even the microbes are used to ferment the fish, a soya bean, okay, and bamboo shoots to produce the cheeses. You must have heard about the large holes in the Swiss cheeses. So they are due to the production of the large amount of the carbon dioxide by the bacterium named, so that is a Propionibacterium shermani. Okay, so that is the reason for the large holes in the Swiss cheese. The Roquefort cheeses is ripened by the specific fungi which gives a specific flavor. So this is what I said, the Swiss cheese. Okay, the Swiss cheese has the large holes due to the production of the carbon dioxide by the Propionibacterium shermani. It is actually a bacterium. Okay, and what about the Roquefort cheese? Is ripened. That means it will be converted into simplified form by the specific fungi which gives the specific flavor. See, after this one we have to discuss about, there is another important topic, the microbes in industrial products. Nowadays the microbes they are using in the industries also, so they're also having the wide utilization with respect to the field of the industry. So that let us start the discussion with respect to the microbes in industrial products. The microbes are used in industry to synthesize a number of the products valuable to the human beings, like beverages, antibiotics, enzymes, chemicals, and bioactive molecules are some of the examples. And even the microbes are grown in very large vessels called fermenters. Okay, so this is how exactly I look like a fermenters. One of the best example, the yeasts are used for the production of the beverages like the wine, a beer, a whiskey, a brandy, and even rum. Okay, so in these cases actually Saccharomyces cerevisiae is commonly called the abious yeast. It is used for fermenting malted cells and the fruit juices to produce the ethanol. Okay, and the type of the raw materials used for the fermentation and the processing, a different type of the alcoholic drinks are produced. Okay, nowadays so these are one of the big industry. The wine and the beer are produced without the distillation, and the whiskey, a brandy and the rum are produced by the distillation of the fermented broths. Okay, so generally you must have heard about on the brands, they may be given blended or not blended. Blended is nothing but the distilled products. Without blending is nothing but without distillation. So that's what I said, the wine and beer, how it look like. So that's why the reason the wine and the beer are the produced without the distillation, whereas a whiskey, a brandy and the rum are produced by the distillation of the fermented broths. Okay, so after this one, whenever it comes to the antibiotics, antibiotics are the chemical substances which are produced by the some of the microbes and can kill or retard the growth of the other microbes. So that's why nowadays it is widely utilized in the field of the medicine. The first antibiotic discovered in the penicillin, which is a wonder drug from the mold. There is nothing but the fungus. It is not only popularly known as Penicillium notatum by the Alexander Fleming. Okay, so and even antibiotics have greatly improved our capacity to treat the deadly diseases such as plague, whooping cough, diphtheria, leprosy also. Okay, one of the interesting fact about the penicillin, a drug that is used to kill the harmful bacteria. So penicillin is the first discovered antibiotic. The Alexander Fleming made his discovery to the public in 1929. So this antibiotic obtained from the fungus Penicillium notatum. Even the penicillin was extensively used to treat the American soldiers wounded in the World War II, and the Fleming, Chine and Flore, so these three names of the scientists, were awarded Nobel Prize in the 1945 for his discovery, a purified form of the penicillin. Okay. So this is what I said about the interesting facts about the penicillin. So penicillin, the first antibiotic discovered by Alexander Fleming. He observed that streptococci could not grow around the mold. So that is a Penicillium notatum growing in unwashed culture plates. So he extracted the penicillin from it. So later, Einstein, Howard Florey established its full potential as an effective antibiotic for their discovery. So that means Fleming, Chen and Florey were awarded Nobel Prize in 1945. So after this one, we have to discuss about the chemicals, enzymes and other bioactive molecules. So in this one, first one, the Aspergillus niger, it is actually a fungus. It is produces the citric acid. Okay, even Acetobacter aceti, it is also a bacterium which produces acetic acid. And the Clostridium, that is a butylicum. Actually, Clostridium is a bacterium which produces the butyric acid. Lactobacillus, a bacterium which produces the lactic acid. Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Okay, yeah. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used for the production of the ethanol. And even alcohol is the Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used to produce the ethanol also. When it comes to the enzymes, the lipases are used in detergent produced by the microbes. So nowadays you must have observed, even whatever it may be, the hot stains can also be removed. How it will be? It is based on the enzyme technology. So that is nothing but the lye pieces are used in the laundry in order to remove the oils from the cloths. So after this one, okay, even streptokinase, so the pectinases, proteases and cellulase make the bottled fruit juices clear. The the streptokinase produced by the streptococcus used as a clot buster for removing the clots from the blood vessels of the patients who have undergone myocardial infarction. Okay, yeah. So this is commonly called a clot buster, because remember they will ask one last question: what is the role of the streptokinase? Streptokinase produced by the streptococcus used as a clot buster for removing clots from the blood vessels of the patients who have undergone myocardial infarctions. So after this one, so there is another one, cyclosporin. You must have heard about that. It is actually produced by the fungus called Trichoderma polysporum. It is used as immunosuppressive agents during the transplantation. Especially, what happens during the blood transfusion as well as the transplantation. Our immune system, it will think that the blood, even though it is from the same group, it will treat like a antigens. Okay, even they treat as a organs transplanted, they will treat as a antigens, so from the cells. So in such a cases, so they will generally they give the cyclosporin, so that it is acts as a immunosuppressive agents. Okay, or else the surely there will be no success of the transplantation. Surely that person will die. So very important, the last one is statins are produced by Monoscus purpuraceus, used as a blood cholesterol lowering agent. It acts as a competitive inhibitor for the enzyme responsible for the synthesis of cholesterol. Okay, so this is how exactly. Okay, so the microbes nowadays, they play a vital role. So as I said, the microbes are the cosmopolitan in the distribution, present everywhere, that is in the soil, water, air, and inside the body of the plants and animals. And these microbes are diverse, such that they are the prions, viroids, viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and the fungi. And here, so majorly when it comes to the microbes, so in the household products, okay, so as well as the microbes in the industrial products, the fermented beverages, antibiotics, along with the chemicals, enzymes, and other bioactive molecules. So they are all play a very important role in the field of almost all the aspects. Okay, so let it be. So next class we will continue with respect to the further topic, microbes in sewage treatment. Thank you. Have a nice day.